Hi, I'm Martin. Welcome to the cabin. And just the other day, we had some sort of a visitor. Let me get into that here in a few minutes. Stick around.
No pancakes.
Pancakes!
No pancakes!
This moss is crispy. It's frozen. This grass is crispy and frozen. This leaf is crispy and frozen. My breath is crispy and frozen. So I guess that means it's time to cuddle up next to the fireplace, is what I'm thinking. Galileo. So what is the actual temperature outside today? Well, let's see. Let's use this Galileo thermometer. Unfortunately, the Galileo don't go low enough to do outdoor temperatures as it is an indoor thermometer. Although named after the 16th, 17th century physicist Galileo, the thermometer was not invented by him. Galileo did invent a thermometer called Galileo's air thermometer, more accurately called a thermoscope, in 1603. Okay. Back to the story. Well, it's a cold one this morning. What is the temperature? Let's see. It is 29 degrees. That's pretty cold. It's gonna get colder. But it is a nice morning out. We got the sun peeking out. And when it's nice mornings like this, I like to stick a camera out. Today I got that 360 cam and do a time lapse. Time lapse of all of this. So when it's nice and sunny, I like to do a. So when it's nice out, So when it's nice like this, I like to set a camera up. And today I got the 360 cam right here. Damn it. So luckily I can see Mount Redoubt directly off my front porch of the cabin. And so I love time-lapsing Mount Redoubt. Shortly after doing some time-lapse, I had to check the oil on the car because we had to run and go get some water because we ran out. One time while leaving the water place going down this exact road, we seen what appeared to be a bear or something running on its back legs. As big as a bear, as tall as a bear. Like maybe even like Bigfoot or the hairy man. 25 cents per every 4 gallons or every 3.5 gallons, something like that. We do live in a dry cabin, so we do gotta come and fill up our jugs. So once we got the water all situated, we headed just down the road to Anchor Point, North America's most westerly highway point. Took the dogs down there to go walk them. We try to go down there every day. Let the dogs run around, walk on the beach, check out the tide pools, see how big the waves are, touch grass, walk on sand. It's beautiful. So we're back at the beach, walking the dogs. The water's really far out there. So we're gonna go check it out. It's a real low tide. But we come here often to relax. Yeah, it's a nice thing. We come here probably every day, pretty much every day, to relax, to go for a walk, to check out the scenery, to see how big the waves are. After a little while, we made our way back home, and by then it was about time for dinner. And Melissa decided to hook it up good with some deep fried halibut, some fresh halibut, from just down the road from our house. The halibut capital of the world, Homer. So we're gonna beer batter deep fry this. And I got a couple flavors. We're gonna use 2 flavors tonight, and the first flavor is... Today we're sipping Cutwater Whiskey Mule. Straight off the mule's hump. The mule chuff. 7% alcohol by volume. That's not very loud. It doesn't even go, what like 22? Isn't 22 the loud one? No, 11. It doesn't even go to like 11. So we're going to sip it and see what it says to us. See what the suds say. Subtle sensations of sweetness salivating in my sound barriers. That's a good snap crackle. Come here, Shotzi. Want us to give whiff? Give whiff. It seems to be dog approved. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Indubitably. Well done. Tastes exactly like what it says. Tastes like piss water, whiskey, mule ass. Would you guys like to see a little magic show today? See this box of just nothingness? This is indeed magic now. It doesn't impress me though. Pabbit Blue Ribbon. We have Pabbit Blue Ribbon beer. 25 fluid ounces. Fluid from the heart. Nature's choice. If nature could drink beer, this is what they choose. This is nature's choice. If there was a tree that wanted to drink beer right now, and I know some trees that drink beer, they'll drink this. It did make the frogs gay. Get him. All right. It's time for the UFO story. If you waited this long to hear the story, I do appreciate it. If you skipped ahead to hear the story, I don't blame you. Okay, let's get to it. It was a cold, foggy, rainy, dark night. Not too long ago. And right around midnight, the power went off. Okay, it wasn't windy. It was completely calm, but we was getting sideways mist, basically. It was like the mist was just floating in the air, making visibility bad, and when you went out there, you'd get wet, eventually. So right around midnight rolls around, and boom, power goes off. No big deal. We've had power outages before. We called the electric company, found out they knew No big deal, we've had power outages before. Contacted the electric company, it was all good. Power's supposed to come back on around 9 or 10 in the following morning. Well, with the power going on and off a couple times, it really freaked out one of my dogs. And this dog usually doesn't get freaked out when the power goes on and off, but we are in a different place, a new cabin. We've only been here for 60 days. So apparently my dog, Kino, had issues with it. She began shaking really badly, looking out the windows, looking up towards the sky, looking out the windows, just shaking. So bad that her claws were vibrating on the floor, like. I was nervous, like maybe we was going to have to take her to the vet, like something was wrong. I thought maybe she had a heart attack or a stroke. She's fixed, so I don't know if she was in heat. Something was going on, I was like, man, she can't be this scared from the electricity going out. But nevertheless, she was. For about 24 hours, she was shaking. And it turned out that's about how long. So anyway, so we got a shaken dog, really scared. We got the power going on and off. We got bad weather outside. Okay, no big deal. We can push right on through. Well, 7 a.m. comes around, and I make my way outside to go use the restroom or check the car oil or something like that. So around 7 a.m., I make my way outside while everybody else is getting up in the house. I stroll to the front of the porch and I stand out there and I have my hoodie on. And as I'm standing there staring off into the distance, my hoodie or my eyes are like flashing lights really fast. Like strobe lights are going off in my eyes, and I'm just assuming that it's from coming inside. Going into the darkness, because it was pretty dark outside. Inside was all lit up, and when I went outside, it was dark, so I thought my eyes were adjusting. And so as I stood there, just kind of zoning out, watching the strobing going on in my eyes, all of a sudden, directly above me, just flashes bright green, just boom, like a big flash of bright green. And then about a quarter mile across the canyon, a ravine that we live at, boom, it flashed again, like it went from one side to the other side of the canyon in like one flash. And I didn't even know the thing was above me. I thought my eyes was strobe lighting because I had just walked outside. Well, apparently when I walked out there and stood on the edge, it was just situated enough above the house to where apparently it was just lighting up the top of my hoodie. I had a hoodie on and my eyes was seeing it. Just wasn't registering to me that that's what it was. So I go back inside. I tell Melissa, hey, I just seen a UFO or UAP. And she was like, what? So it's not too crazy of a story. That's what it was. It kind of startled me because it was just sitting directly above me and I was standing out there. Didn't even notice it until it flashed bright. Silence. It flashed bright green light and then traveled within 1,000th of a second to the other side of the canyon. It flashed another bright green light. When it first happened, it didn't dawn on me that there was some type of light above me, some type of unidentified aerial phenomenon. I thought maybe it was lightning. But then there was no noise, and why would it be lightning in the winter time? And it's not even really raining. It's foggy and misty. It's not storming. There's no thunder. So that's my UAP story for this cabin. My dog's okay. Power's back on. And I haven't seen any weird aerial phenomena directly above my house in a while.